Hello. Good evening, sunshines. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. No huge borders. No, no. No, bro. We're just starting, dude. What do you mean? How is it going? This is just the beginning. Let's see how it will go. Let's see. Medic. Hey, doing well. How are you? Already peak? Okay. Alright. Relax there. always such a fun technique. I guess, yes, yes. Yeah, just a way to sketch out the balls really fast, that's all. Trying to get the balls going for this. I'm really hesitating for a long time before I can meet in a quick commission format, so works just fine. So you're working on some silhouettes, you're doing the same stuff? Like, also using lasso, or not really? I mean, it's either that or just like raw painting. I think it's just like a little faster to decide on things if you do it this way. I also want to start sketching out black and white as well, just like a little bit, like roughly see where we're heading. I need to tune this down. Real cool looking bird. Nice. Wait, you will like make it into a humanoid character, or like what's the deal with the bird? Well, I haven't decided where she would be, and I don't. Oh, I actually do know where she's at in the screenshots. But I ain't thinking I should put her there. Where should I put this character? I mean, I can put her... Actually, I have a great idea. Maybe with Beladar there in the background. Oh, that's kind of just usual though. Magical dancer? Oh, gotcha. Interesting, I've never tried doing that. I've seen a lot of artists do that. This like reversed concept design where like you would take it, like literally anything and make it into a character. You know, if you know Rina Tuna, like a very popular guy, he even used to stream. I don't think he streams anymore, but he used to do that all the time. He would even take stuff like, you know, brands of cigarettes and like make them into like an anime girl. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely very good with materials and like knowledge of modern like clothing and costumes, because he's doing a lot of just like modern kind of stuff. By the way, hello washing machine. Hey, how you doing, boss? Sorry, man. No, dude, I never work in black and white, and I never do gray maps. I freaking hate them. This is an exception, like I'm just trying something new. Trying out new things. It's wishing. Your evening sunshine. Yeah, like, I mean, that's exactly why I don't do it. Like, for this, I'll be very likely just painting on top of this. I think I mean, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Just really kind of feel like just sketching out a little bit of how it will look in black and white. Because usually I just skip this step, right? But I don't know, dude, just kind of feeling it. Like, I feel like this would be kind of helpful. Maybe I just started to question my values and like values not in general in life, although that too, but values like brightness of the painting and how I arrange them. Maybe I'm not as good in that as I thought I am. Well, we'll discover that. Very briefly though, I don't want to spend eternity there. Yeah, I don't feel like my values are like super terrible, but they're also not like top notch, right? Like they're also, I would like for them to be a little better, but I mean for an art like this, it's kind of not that difficult to plan it out. Yeah, just like sort of mapping it in. I don't want to stay in for long in black and white because this is gonna be like just painting on top of already existing things. Like I'm not even sure if I want to like play around with it or not. Like all this like black and white thingy. This is like high school graduation music. Same in Photoshop my drawing in black and white updates alongside color drawing. Uh, I actually don't know. Reset, zoom out, rotate, flip. Hide navigator palette. Okay, that. Hold on. Ah, shit, dude. Okay, did just hide it. Reset. No, I don't think I can. Oh wait, what are these? 100%. I don't know, dude. It doesn't seem like I can. Hello, Zogharov. Do you think his color is also... Wait, I forgot what color his coat is. I remember it was gray. So I don't know. Yeah, dude, how dare you misrepresent my character and compare me to one of the most badass devil hunters out there. Careful before you do that next time. No, dude, I'm just a little cold. Because it's cold out here. I can probably take off the coat, but I don't know, like it feels cozy like that. I ain't trying to dress up as anybody. Maybe just myself. Thanks, dude. Currently just putting in the local colors. That's what I usually do. That's what I usually establish after the silhouette, local colors. And then I'll get into the lighting. That's kind of how we progress this. And what do you sunshines are up to this beautiful, beautiful evening? I've been actually having not that bad of a day so far. Schedule's giga messed up and everything, but I mean, I'm already used to it to a point where I ain't even upset anymore. Waking up at 2. I was working on an off stream on this art. This art we gonna finish. And I started this little sketch yesterday before bed, just while hanging out in voice chat. I don't know. It's just having fun with it. Just kind of vibing with farting nowadays. Wanted to play some WoW, but didn't get around to yet. I may get to it this evening though. You woke up at 9:30, dude. That is fucking. That's awesome. That's what I want to be. That's what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be waking up at 9:30. Maybe that problem with you before sleep. It also might be just a time problem because I go to bed at like 4 or 5 in the morning, you know. But yeah, that too though. But it kind of it went both ways. Like it is way more difficult to get up if I eat like a whole apple pie before bed compared to if I don't. But it's kind of hard no matter what because I go to bed so late though. So. Work in the evening so I can wake up at 1 p.m. and head to work. Well, I work whenever the hell I want, but I still would want to wake up early though, because it just like makes you feel cute, makes you feel productive, makes you feel I don't know, like you're fucking doing something at least, you know. And I like feeling that. Hey, Nuclear. How you doing, boss? Hey, now you breaking the streak, huh? At least there was a stream yesterday, so... You're welcome back, my friend. Artin. Yeah, I've just started, so the Artin. That's what we're doing. Oh yeah, that is indeed true. Who might even blame me for it then? I've started doing this, just at least creating like a little bit of a saturation window to check my black and white versions of art. Don't know, not like it tells a lot to be honest. You boys, but what matters is that we're all here today. continue just doing art endlessly. I want to continue doing this spotlight lighting as I did on the beast from yesterday. The bunny Final Fantasy character guy. I literally want to do the same kind of lighting, because I did really like it. And I did like working with it. I feel like there's a little bit to explore there still. Apparently she has huge titties, by the way, boys. Good news. Good news for the art studio today. Apparently our character has huge titties. This is what we love to draw. This is what boys love to see. At least on one of the other arts that I have of her. Sugar mama. And also, oh dude, I don't want to go that route, because like... Do you guys... Okay. Do you guys feel like you're more critical and you can even be like a little rough on your friends sometimes more than on just like a random person? Although I feel like that's normal, right? That you have your bro, and if your bro just happen to suck a dick, you tell him like, bro, this is inappropriate. You know, I thought better of you. I think that's normal, right? But you know where it goes wrong is that, do you sometimes feel like people who you barely know, but like just based on the interactions that you've had with them, or maybe is that you've kind of known yourself each other for a while, you almost like feel like it's justified to like treat them harshly like a bro? You know what I mean? I'm gonna just get to the current example, because there's just this one artist. I've known him for years, and we've even like talked and shit. And I wouldn't consider us friends, but like, you know, he like recommended me a few times, and I've like, okay, I haven't recommended him, but that's the thing. I feel like just every time I see his art, I feel like just critiquing him, because I feel like he just doesn't apply his like 100%. Because I feel like he's been stagnating and not improving for fucking years, and I just want to see like to tell him like, bro, you can freaking do better. What is this? But then I always just like kind of cut myself on it and think like, dude, I don't even like really know the guy. Even though I've seen him around for years, it doesn't mean that it doesn't justify me treating him like a close friend and like punching him up like that. Caring more? Maybe. Basically, there's this one artist, and I just, you know, saw their art recently. I was like, dude, I almost felt like even just Okay, saying that out loud, like, goddamn, dude. Okay. Try a little better. What the hell is that? You know? Do you ever feel like that? I mean, the context is... I mean, we've literally just, like, seen each other around in like, art community and shit. He joins my streams sometimes and, like, says something, like, messages me in Discord randomly. Like, very rarely, right? But, like, we've seen each other around, and I would say I found him... like, we've met when... Dude, 3 years ago or something. I was dogshit back then. But I feel like he... got worse over time. I mean, I was dogshit back then, and I feel like he wasn't even doing, like, as good either. And I feel like with years, not only he didn't get better, it's almost like he like, stopped even trying hard. Yeah, that's true, right? Like, I don't know, maybe he's like fucking fighting 10 cancers and he has only like half of one arm left to art, and he's only conscious for half of the day, right? And I'll be like, hey, dude, do better. And it would be like the last straw. You'd be like, doctor, unplug me. Yeah, but also it feels like, bro, you can fucking do better, man. What is this? This is embarrassing. Need more art bullies? Dude, at some point, I like, you joking about it, but I sort of agree. I don't know what your perspective on this would be, but I would actually say that, you know, a lot of people could use a little bit of like could benefit from a little bit of like a reality check sometimes, you know, myself included. Like, everybody's just so soft. Like, you say just one wrong word and like, oh, dude, you're punching down on them and on them. They have it hard. Like, I don't know, man. If somebody just like came up and be like, hey, brother, you've been sucking dick for a while. How about you take it more seriously? I'll be like, fuck, dude. You're right. And I think that goes both ways too. Like, I feel like if that is not acceptable, you wouldn't be ready for it. But like, if that would have been more of a common practice, people actually would have been way more resilient towards that kind of critique, right? Especially when you ask for critique. I feel like critiques have no place for feelings at all, nor like negative or nor positive, you know. So I don't think it should be harsher. It should just be objective. That's what I think. Are you going to grow if everything is sugar-coated? Well, you gotta be honest with yourself. Right, I mean, that's... your own self-control is pretty much the only way for you to, like, grow or whatever. To identify where you are. Also, you know, I think there is this one strange thing. Especially, I think it's somehow like mostly about myself, that if I'm judging some artist, I'm not really comparing them to myself. Like, I don't want to say to this guy that, hey, you suck, like, I've grown so much faster than you. I just want to, like, almost compare him to himself or him to, like, everybody around. But, like, excluding myself, though. Because I feel like, you don't get to judge your art yourself, is what I feel. I feel like you'll never be objective, so just don't even bother. Like, leave it for other people. So I'm leaving it up to you, boys. Or my commissioners, or people for them to follow me or not follow me. I feel like that's almost like a cheat code. Like, imagine I post my art and I don't even, like, think if it's good or bad. Like, oh, let's see what people think, but I don't get to think about it, so let's see what others think. Meanwhile, a lot of people just get up in their ass about, like, oh, am I good enough to post? Like, what will the other people think? Oh, who the fuck cares? Figure out what they'll think. You all hang out in the same circle, I would say it's fair on your part. Oh, you wouldn't be constructive. It would be just like, bro, fucking do better. The hell? Create sound of echo chamber. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like the more this like fake positivity is in there, the less you are adapted to hearing maybe like more harsher critique. All right, and the less there is the less you're adapted, the more you like push back on it yourself, so you'll just continue the cycle of endless ligma. So boys, and guess what? You're part of the problem, all of you. Well, didn't think that you're guilty of something coming into the stream, but you are. I'm sorry. What? What the fuck are you doing, though, huh? Hands up. You've been only doing 3-4 hour streams daily. What the fuck are these, dude? We're serious business. You used to be better. You used to art for 8 hours. That's true, bro. That's fucking true. I fell off. You're procrastinating on art right now? Well, that's life. That's life. I do sort of see where, like, I just kind of thought about it a little bit. I think I see where it came from initially. It came from the place of wanting to sell people something. Because if you're gonna be, like, brutally honest with somebody and they just come in with critique and you're like, dude, you don't even need critique, just, like, do more art, like, keep grinding. There is nothing to sell there. If they come for critique and you're like, oh, dude. I literally saw Tofu. She's she's streaming right now. Tofu Senshi. She has like 9,000 viewers. She was doing paint over for people. I think she does them regularly. And in those paint overs, she was doing like a paint over for like a fucking 120 by 180 pixels of a photo of like a pencil drawing of like a literal child. Like it seemed like an infant painting, drawing even, right? Just and she was like critiquing that, like doing paint overs on it, and it's like, dude, that's, I mean, that's a paint over, right? You cannot take that away, but like they not gonna benefit from that critique at all. So like you're actually like not doing them any service whatsoever, right? Maybe I just cut it out of context and there was something about it that would make it justifiable, but like it's, I mean, that's literally not helpful. What the helpful thing would be would say like, bro, forget about critiques, don't spend your money on it and go just like grind drawings for like 2 more years, you know. But then you wouldn't be able to sell them anything, so that's kind of the thing. You gotta feed them a little hope, feed them a little of like, get them a little confused, feed them a little positivity feel. Marx's philosophy. I think Marx's philosophies get them when we're young. Old enough to hold a pencil, old enough to pay for my art school. That's what he says. Old enough to paint, old enough to pay. I was thinking her other hand to be like on the sword handle near the belt, but I'm thinking maybe she also holding the shield like that. That would be kind of like almost like a little better pose. Because holding the sword is kind of. Oh, what her sword looks like. There. Right, gang, I'm going to do art now. Let's go, Grill. Let's go, Sunshine. That's what I'm talking about. Get to it, boy. Us too, man. Don't worry. He ain't slacking behind. We also Artin here keeping you a company. Working on commissions, doing our grind, trying to keep our cool. That shield gonna be hell of a lot of fun to paint, a lot of metal, a lot of complicated patterns. I don't know, I'm gonna up for the challenge though. However, like continuing just thinking about that, about like being more harsh on people and like giving them, I guess, I don't know, like reality check or whatever how you want to call it. What kind of purpose does it really serve? I think that's still out there. Like it's just a little bit more silent, right? Like that guy who I was talking about, not seeing a lot of success in doing commissions and doing art. Like obviously, right? If he don't improve over time, you're just not gonna see much success. And I feel like that's self-explanatory. So it's this reality is sort of there. It's just like unspoken really by other people. A ninja. Yeah, how you doing, man? So I ain't even sure if like any kind of verbal communication is necessary in that point. I love this dude. What's the excuse for losing stream streak? What was the excuse? Honestly speaking, there was no excuse, dude. Just messed up schedule, got tired of playing around it, and eventually decided to go for the workout instead of a gym, instead of stream. Hello, Burley. Yo, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Okay, I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to see you right back after it, though. I mean, yeah, it was like very late. I woke up like insanely sleepy and like only got gained back consciousness after a few hours, and then it was like already 6 p.m. and I had my breakfast, and I was given a choice. I either go to train or I just like stay at home and I stream, which I was already kind of tired of drawing because I was like, while trying to gain back the consciousness, I was drawing for like 4 hours while watching videos. I mean, there is the main issue, right? But listen, there are no excuses. No excuses for that. Just suck. Just wasn't productive enough, man. I mean, jokes aside though, I really do gotta get it together. Waking up at 2 p.m. and fucking not working. That's trolling, bro. Or even right now, like, what's the... Oh shit, sorry. What's the point of streaming that late? Most of the regulars are asleep by that time. We just clocking in pretty much doing our duty late, but it ain't serious, right? That's the thing, dude. Who am I to critique others if I can't even get it together myself? Right? That's a little hypocritical of me, now. That is very, very right. Hey, at least we can look into our stream commission. You know, we gotta look for positives everywhere. And we ain't losing our drive to art. That's the main part. That's the main part. We gotta out art our competition. Ain't that right, my dudes? Lie to ourselves. Alright. How do we doing art-wise though? I mean, not like we're doing insanely crazy good, but I feel like we're doing not bad. I'm mainly just judging by sort of like fundamentals thingies. So for example, even let's say if you thought my previous work was better than this one, I would say maybe, but only for the stylistic choices I was creating, was going for back then. But now this is sort of like practicing like very important, groundbreaking for myself stuff that I'll be able to apply later. Booba, bro, they're saying the Booba Demon thing. Where Booba at? Like, you gotta be the only person to ever see like any tits in this art. Ribcage, vortex thing. Those are. It's like a reminiscent of ribcage, and this is just kind of cloth that is like clogged together. I'm thinking actually to create something else here because it will kind of go crazy towards the bottom. But this is this is like meant to represent a ribcage a little bit. Yeah, dude, this is like I'm. This is 40 hours, but I feel like I took those 40 hours to just like put the composition in place, and I'm actually like super satisfied with it so far. I think now I'm gonna just like lock in into the rendering, and you can already see like I've already kind of started doing some fine rendering on this, and I don't know, I've been really enjoying this one. It's actually very rare where like 40 hours in it, I'm like vibing and looking into doing more stuff on it. Usually 40 hours into an artwork, I'm like fucking giga done, I just want to move on and shit like that. But not in this one. That's sick AF, feel. Thanks, dude. This is what I'm doing usually with my big illustrations, right? Like I'm trying to like give my all into them. Yeah, I actually don't know about this, like, lava thingy going in between her legs. I think that's kind of dumb. Maybe, like, she's standing right next to her or something. Hey, Ma. River, you missed Ma just going a huge rant in the voice chat yesterday. She was going over everything. Politics, art, gay marriages. She was giving her opinions left and right, like there was nobody to match her energy. Enough. Hey there, Mel. Hey, what's up, boss? How you doing? How you doing? I have a late evening stream today. Just started doing our commissions. Trying to make things right. bottom kind of doesn't seem like it should be hitting the ground at that point. So I'll just reward her face. Like I don't. Just the angle is kind of like not really dynamic. Perm? What's a perm? No, dude. Fuck no. I go to a barber shop like once every like half year. And then I just watch my hair go wild and... Yeah, I thought he meant permanent. I really wanted to go check my socials. Maybe I got permanent somewhere. know, dude. I just, I don't know. It's the same as usual. As chaotic as and unstyled as usual. I don't really bother doing anything with my hair, honestly, so... Yeah, I don't know. Trying to place elements around the canvas so it's kind of like a little more appealing. A little more pretty, creating some depth. We're trying to make this smoke like it's, you know, this kind of like obsidian magma area somewhere. Maybe a little bit of steam coming out of the ground because it's like so hot in there. Trying to do that to kind of like create contrast with the character. Also can do this like little thingy. Let's do this darken. Let's just add a little more saturation to this. It's gonna be quite a nice contrast. Oh yeah. Like that. I was thinking this one sort of from WoW. Oma, didn't you end up like checking out the dressing room, by the way? From our yesterday's call? Well, I can see how like for like not a WoW person it would be like completely unappealing though. Best WoW weapons. So I opened WoW wiki and started searching for best WoW weapon. Yes, quite an approach for sure. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean. You're a still life artist. Alright, man, how about you, stop putting badges on things and just, like, you know, just do the thing because you want to do the thing. And if you don't want to do it, then just don't do it. But Dumarog would be completely the opposite, though, wouldn't it? It's just snow. And I kind of wanted to go for, like, a little orange or like dark here. Uh, just snow. Snow and bears is what it is. Yeah, River. Take care, brother. Like I said, that would be your opportunity to get experienced in drawing trees then. Everforged longsword. I mean, not like I know too many names of like WoW items, but no, doesn't sound like so. Got a little hot in here, dude. Don't blame me for it. The Whirly King? It seemed to stop. I ain't sure though. Doesn't seem like it's an issue for now. And I hope it would not be, but we'll see. We'll see, boys. Anyways, let me go for a small break. I'll be right back. back. I think... Dude, I don't know where I'm heading with this, honestly. I kinda don't... I don't mind depose. I think the background really is kinda like ass. I really don't think it fits. Also the expression, even though it's like looking no bad, I don't think it really fits. I think we gotta rework things around here while we still have time on this art. I think like the dark environments sort of don't fit at all. That looks kind of like, why is it even there? Especially like this kind of like a friendly, like welcoming pose. I don't know. It's almost like she belongs like fucking Storming or somewhere, right in like a like kind of more nice chiller place with this kind of attitude and pose. Let me look something up. Mm. No, not this either. I feel like I've had a pretty good run with just like coming up with stuff on the go when it comes to my quick commissions, but there's definitely like an opportunity cost there. If some stuff just ain't like thought through well enough, it's gonna be a lot of like just reworking on the go. I'm not sure, like, should I prepare more for these or really like actually defeat the purpose? Maybe like this reworking is a good practice on its own, but I ain't sure. Obviously, like, I don't like struggling. Just have her floating in the air, that's an option. That's an option for sure. Oh yeah, I decided to just change everything up. I don't know, kind of regret just going raw into this art. And just in general, I don't know, I feel like I'll kind of rethink this strategy. Because, you know, like with quick commissions, there is a little bit of like a history there. I used to like always prepare really hard for them. And like I would find all the reference, I would think about the pose. And like I would kind of be uh, really careful about like starting them on the stream, right? And then at some point it just got like very exhausting, and I would go the opposite way of just like, oh, let's just literally not think about anything and come up um with stuff that I can come up like right on the stream. And for a while I have had like, you know, quite a success doing that. Like I was literally like art was coming out like better than ever, and I don't know, like I had like zero preparation to do for them and they felt good. And now I like past couple of pieces I feel like it kind of backfired at me. And like I would rather spend a little bit of time, maybe not even like preparing references and shit, because I don't really use those as much. I think that rather I would at least come up with like a pose and like the idea for the art in my head. Because that is, I can do that anytime, so I guess it will require me just like looking stuff up, what I'll have to paint, and then like just kind of thinking about it in my own time. So now I was just like thinking like, okay, we have this pose, like it doesn't really dictate any piece, but I mean it's a little calm, so like maybe she's just standing in the storm and kind of like looking for party, and just imagine if she's like a she's a tank, right? She's a paladin tank, so maybe you like in Stormwind you're like forming your group and she's there just standing next to the quest given quest, like there's this board where you can like pick up quests to go on zones to quest. It's like for leveling. So maybe you're just literally there kind of like looking for party, and you can like you see her and you want to invite her into your party for her to tank for yours. Right? I mean, there's a little, at least something. Like, I want, like, damn narrative in here, okay? It ain't fucking, I don't know, Shakespeare, but, like, there is some story there, alright? Goals for 2026? Dude, we ain't done with 2025 yet. I don't know if we're doing the goals video, because that's kind of gay. I'm thinking when we get to it, we're gonna do much more videos. Which, dude, so like the reason why I was not doing videos, like I decided to really address that, we was already doing it today. So soon, if the things actually like, basically I'll know this week if it's getting addressed or if it's getting bug fucked again. And then if it's getting addressed, then I'm actually gonna just like straight up start doing them. Like literally this week. Because it's kind of gay, I mean. If it's true, it's true. I mean, I don't like this either. Like, this is, I don't know what I'm really trying to do here. I don't like, to be honest, I don't even like her pose as much either. Vico Mako, thank you for the raid. Oh, damn, thanks. You're welcome in. I gotta give you a follow, see what you'll be up to next time. How did your stream go? Yeah, I'm working on a quick commission today. I don't know, kinda not feeling this one. I don't know, guys, I can show you like the other art that I usually work on. Been working on this commission and Vico, have a good work. Alright, see you, Vico. Yeah, thanks for the raid then. Dude, maybe I should have started with some of big illustrations for this art, for this stream, and not the not this. Did we just like literally restart the whole pose, or do we still continue trying to salvage this? Salvage. Hey Machi, yo, what's up, dude? What's new? Cause I don't know now. I mean, I think this could work if I manage to pull this background in. Like James. Oh yeah, I don't know. Look, James. Ain't he bold? Pretty sure he is, so let's come down with those comparisons, alright? At least not yet, dude. Not yet. James Bold. I guess in that. I mean, I can do it daytime in Storming too. I mean, that would do it, I guess. Hmm. Who, James Bond? No, dude, he's pretty bald. He don't have a lot of hair. Bro, I really don't know. I really don't know if I should go with this, like, or just completely rework it. And do we just flash 2.5 hours down the toilet? Damn, dude. Ain't fun. This ain't fun. But this is like, this ain't good either. Cause this is just like, you see, like this, like a year ago, I would totally go down and continue with this route. But like now, I'm just looking at it and it's just, this is so empty. Like I don't like these. I've done art so much better. I feel like this standard is so much higher than just like, oh, there's the character. They're just standing in the middle of fucking nowhere. I mean, if I do shots like that, they at least kind of like have implications of something, or at least like good render or good something about them, you know? You like the volcano background idea? I mean, it was so empty though, and she's just like, I'm standing here. And color-wise, it would have been so much better, but it's like, it's kind of still fairly empty though, no? I don't even like the angle. I mean, the angle is fine. Maybe it is just the background. Because this pose is kind of like, it's alright. I mean, what else do I do for the pose? I guess it's maybe the framing too. You know, maybe we try to like come up with something there. Maybe we kind of start with the pose first. Well, let's say I can come up with where she would stand. I don't know about storming though. I'll have to think about that. But let's say the pose is fine, which I ain't sure about the expression either. This is kind of like a little bit of an empty expression. Where she would be. Like, what would be the idea for this art? Battlefield before the fire. This actually sounds good though. Sounds good. Vibe was cool with all of that, and as for mood, something suitable for piloting tongue type, heroic Wonder Woman style. Heroic slash Wonder Woman style, so maybe like a little more on the expression though. Like a little more, I don't know, self-confident Wonder Woman style. Kinda did like a little puffy, shy face though, but Battlefield before the fight, that can actually be super interesting. I do really like that idea, Nuclear. You know what I immediately think? Holy fuck, the amount of layers. Let me get rid of all of them. No comeback. What if it's this? No, I just did that. Oh, or like I kind of thought about that. Muchy. I thought about that, bro. I even dude, look at this. Where is that? Is that? I even added this ref in, but then I just thought, oh, this ref, yes. But then there are those statues, and like no like gate is over here, right? But I don't know. Just didn't see any kind of like compositional opportunity for that. Actually, entrance and storming is kind of ass, don't you think? Like there's this no big aha moment. You have like the big, look at this. Like you have this big, um, bridge, and then it's fucking, there's like a little tunnel, and then there's just, okay, there's the kind of like the main thing. No cathedral, no like big kind of like interesting view. It's just like ass. Welcome to ass. Guess it should be higher. Interested Swimmer is where it's at? Ah. Oh, looking forward to that though. I don't like this. I don't like this. Even this version of this background, I don't like this. Just things. This is just not interesting. Like I don't know what to say. Like I can go and like render the armor and look everything look cute and titties and everything in her face, but it's just like, what's the fucking point, dude? This looks boring. Right? I don't like the angle. I don't like the pose. I also don't feel like redoing anything. So what I will conclude is that it is a bad day for Artin today, boys. I'm sorry, it is. It just is. So everybody, put down your pens. Today is a bad day, boys. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go